everybody, it's your girl Chanel here. What it do? How are you? So, I got the job. Just a little update from yesterday. I got a job, and I'm really happy that I got the job. But that is not why I came on here. I came on here because I wanted to talk about the process that I'm going through right now, my journey and my walk with God, and being a better version of myself. And not only just being a better version of myself, but also just trying to keep God's word, and living by his word. So my journey so far has been rough, but also rewarding. And that is, the part that is letting me know that it's working. The hard part is tough, but it's rewarding because I see the fruits of my labor. Like, for instance, I've been working on not complaining. I did a video about that not too long ago. I've also been working on just not being mean and judgmental. And you'll be surprised at how the most smallest things that we don't really pay attention to are mean. And it's a word for that, but I just can't think of it. But like, for instance, just I like to people watch sometimes. And I might look at somebody and be like, she got a BBL. That's not real. Or, dang, she ain't got no butt. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have been guilty of it, of doing that. And I don't be meaning no harm by it, but at the same time, it's still judging. It's still body shaming. It's still not of God. It's not nice, So I've been finding myself having to work on reversing things that I have been doing wrong for a really, really long time. And I can see how God is working on me. I'm definitely getting work done. I feel like a project, or like I'm in therapy or rehab. Yeah, I feel like I'm in rehab. I've never been to a real rehab, but I would imagine this is what it feels like, because you can actually see where you went wrong. Like, I see where I really got some growth to do. Not only that, like, just with driving, like, I spend a lot of my time driving. I drive for a living, and I done had some road rage. I've had some situations where I curse like a sailor because somebody cut me off, or somebody ran me off the road, or somebody just driving slow like they, Now, what I try to do now, because of my journey, is instead of getting angry and getting offended, and that's one of the things I'm working on, is not being offended. I'm gonna get on that in a minute. But instead of me, like, getting pissed off, is pissed off a cuss word? You see what I mean? Because now I'm like, dang, I don't even know if that's a cuss word, but I'm just gonna refrain from saying it because I'm not sure if it's a bad thing to be saying. But I would get angry, and I would curse and fuss and everything when somebody do something wrong on the road. So what I've been trying to do now is just say, you know what, maybe they gotta really use the bathroom, and they trying to get to the bathroom. That's why they cut me off and speeding off, Or maybe they're trying to hurry up and go pick up their kid because, maybe they have some type of emergency. So I'm not going to get offended by them driving crazy. I'm not going to get offended by them cutting me off. And the reason why I'm implementing this, and I don't know if this some people might say, well, what does that have to do with your walk with God or your journey? Well, it has a lot to do with it, because, you know, in that instance that I get offended, my behavior changes to something that's not God-like. My behavior, you know, I get offended and I get angry and I start acting poorly. So what I'm trying to get in the habit of doing is not having that poor behavior, not you know what I'm saying? Because I realize my children, who are 90% of the time the ones that are in the car with me, are the ones that see me when my behavior is terrible, when I'm cursing these people out. The people that I'm cursing at, they in their car, they gone. They ain't paying me no attention. They don't even hear any of the curse words that I'm spewing out of my mouth. But the children that's in the car with me, they hear it. They know. They're like, my image of them, no, I'm sorry, their image of me is probably really poor at this time, you know, and I want to reverse that. They're in their eyes like, oh, mom has road rage, you know. Like, I don't want my kids to be thinking of me as some high head, some temper, you know, bad tempered person. I want them to know the real me. Like, I don't want them to think of me in that way. So to me, my image in their eye, their image of me is very important to me. So I'm gonna diligently work hard on changing their image of me, of who I am, because I don't like it. You know, I'm the type of person, I really don't care what other people say. Honestly, I don't care about other people's opinions, because I'm very self-assured in who I am. And that came from me going through some traumas of being bullied as a kid and realizing that, you know what, I'm tired of feeling down and sad about this, you know, when people hurt my feelings. So what I'm gonna do is, you know, I'm not gonna believe what they say. I'm not gonna listen to it. You understand? I'm not gonna let it resonate with me. So that's how I ended up getting the attitude of, I don't care what other people think of me. But I do care about what my children think of me, you know, because I also know that they emulate what they see. I don't want my children to be some road rage, crazy, angry people that don't know how to manage their anger. I don't want them to be the worst version of me, because us as parents, believe it or not, our behavior becomes our children's behavior. You ever heard somebody say that they can look at a kid, like a teacher can look at a kid and be like, oh, I know this, I can see this person's parents without even meeting their parents, because the child may, you know, display certain behaviors. It starts at home. Okay, sorry, I had to pause my video because my youngest was asking me a question on text message, and I'm using my cell phone. So, see if I can remember what I was saying. Basically, children, you know, they pick up the behaviors of their parents. So, like a kid that, you know, a teacher may say that I can see that I can tell who this child's parents are based off of the way the child behaves and carries themselves, because the children do in fact mimic their parents. If the child is very polite and mannerable and just very helpful, you're like, that parent raised a really good kid. That parent must have, you know, really good manners as well. They've instilled great values in this kid. Now, on the other hand, you may see a child that's a bully, pulling chairs from up under other kids, ha ha ha, laughing, calling names, joning, you know, making fun of other kids, and just being a menace. You know, that's also a reflection of the parents, or the the guardians of that child. They're like, you could tell what they be teaching him at home, you know. So I want my children's, thank God, and I'm just gonna put this out there, thank God that when people do comment about my children, they're like, they're so well behaved, they're so mannerable, oh, I never had any problems with this person, you know what I'm saying? So like, I feel really happy about that. And I can honestly say, even the ones that I think are not behaving the way I would like them to behave at school, their teachers don't have anything really bad to say, other than what did they used to say about such and such? They used to say he doesn't really participate in school, in class. He doesn't talk much. That's like the worst I've heard, is he doesn't talk much. You know, he doesn't participate and things like that. So that's not that bad. I mean, it's not a good thing, but it's not as bad. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's a reflection of something, but at least they're not, when people look at my kids, they don't look at like, you ghetto acting, I bet you got some ghetto parents, or, you know, anything. I view as less than, you know, good. But yeah, that goes back to what I was saying. You know, my children's image of me, I want them to have a good image of me. I want them to feel like I have a temper. I don't want them to feel like, you know, they got to tiptoe around me or anything like that. I just really want to correct whatever negative image that I have portrayed to them. And also, you know, family as well. I do kind of care about what my extended family think of me. I don't want them to think negative thoughts about me. So I say family and loved ones. I care about only their opinion. Oh, sorry. Family to a certain extent. Hold on, I gotta make sure I'm going to the right place. Okay. I'm actually doing a delivery right now, so bear with me. But yeah, so I'm working on correcting my image in my children's eyes, which is I'm really digging deep on, you know, certain things that trigger me into this bad behavior. Today I've had some little small situations that I recognize it, and before I react negatively to it, I'm catching myself. And it wouldn't help, and it doesn't hurt to add, you guys, that I have also been doing a 3-day fast. I'm on day number 2. Not gonna lie, it's been really rough. So my fast is, and you can try this too if you want to, my fast is no food from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Only drinking liquids. And when I say liquids, I mean water. I've only been drinking water. Now, I had a bottle of water that I had took out of the house, but then I noticed my youngest son on the way to school, you know, he needed the water, so I gave it to him. So I went and bought this delicious Mountain Valley spring water from Whole Foods, and before I was able to buy it though, I was so thirsty that I had a bottle of Izzy juice, and it's not like a fruit juice. Let me show y'all. I had this in my purse from last night. So I was just like, you know what, I'm really thirsty, it's just a liquid, I'm just gonna take at least 2 swallows. So I took 2 swallows of that today, and I ain't gonna lie, I feel like that might have made the hunger intensify for a little while, because like yesterday I was really struggling yesterday with just drinking nothing but water, but I got through it. But today I was really hungry, struggling, but I don't know, after I had drunk that little bit of that Izzy, just, I started really being hungry a lot earlier than I was yesterday. But I combated it by finishing off this bottle right here, and it is only, no, that's not the real time. Is that the real time? It's 5? It's 5:10 p.m. Okay, cool beans. So I finished everything an hour early, and let me make sure I'm going the right place, you guys. Bear with me. There's a lot of traffic out here in Atlanta. Okay, so I'm gonna go around, try to get over here before these other cars come. Get up in here. Somebody else did it too. Anyways, back to what I was saying. So yeah, I'm doing a fast, and I'm on day number 2. It's definitely been rough. I actually felt like giving up, but I said a little prayer to God to give me the strength, and I've been praying as well. So that's also a part of my fast, is no food till 6 p.m. and pray. And I'm noticing that it's helping me to stay focused, and I'm starting to be able to see clearer some of my errors of my ways, the error of my previous ways, some behaviors that I need to correct. And I'm loving the fact that I can correct myself. I think this fast is also teaching me self-discipline. I think I was lacking self-discipline in some areas, and this is definitely helping me with that, and I recommend people doing this. I'm only doing 3 days. I probably should extend it. I don't know. Y'all let me know if y'all think I should extend my fast. But I'm on day 2, and I finished this big old bottle of water, and it's 5 o'clock, and so it's going okay. It's definitely been rough because I'm used to like having me a lunch, or either a breakfast. I don't eat a lot, but when I eat, when I get hungry, I do eat, because I don't eat meat or dairy. So some people call that being a vegan or plant-based, whatever you call it. I don't eat meat or dairy, and I try to eat healthy options. I don't like to eat stuff that has a lot of chemicals and things in it, and I don't like to eat a lot of processed foods, even though that's a struggle of mine, because I love sweets. So I love vegan cookies, vegan non-dairy ice cream, but I haven't had that stuff in a minute. So I'm working on me, you guys. I'm making progress. I'm doing pretty good with it so far, so I'm happy about that. But yeah, back to what I was saying. I was walking out of a restaurant. Before I got to the door, 2 guys came in, and they're just standing there blocking the door, and I'm like, excuse me. And the guy just didn't say anything. I'm like, excuse me. And then the hostess came, and she's like, oh, 2, and they're like, yeah, 2, and then they walked off. And normally that would have got on my nerves, because I'm like, why is he blocking me from getting out of the restaurant? Doesn't he see me? Doesn't he hear me saying excuse me? But guess what, y'all? I recognized that feeling of being offended immediately, and I just smiled and just didn't even give it any more thoughts. And you know what? When I got in my truck, I was proud of me. Because that would have ticked me off normally. And also with like driving today, I've had cars, do really dumb things, and I just didn't even trip. So I'm really proud of me. So yeah, and so try not to judge. It's definitely hard, because I caught myself looking at a little really thin woman walk by. She and I caught myself I didn't catch myself in time though, y'all. I had that thought. I was like, dang, she's skinny. And it's like, stop, I had to reprimand myself, like, stop body shaming, because I'm not perfect. I'm definitely not perfect, and I've had my struggles with my weight up and down. I was 200 pounds in 2020, but I started losing the weight, and I lost the weight, and I got myself down to 155, and now I'm like 160. But that 160, 155, it fluctuates. So like right now, I'm probably like 156 or 7. Yeah, like 157. And I have a scale in my bathroom, so it like, I'm always getting on it and checking. But I have to realize that nobody's perfect, and that I should not be out here body shaming people. Like, what's wrong with me? The audacity of me. So yeah, I'm just really just working on me. Y'all keep me in your prayers. I'm working on being a better version of myself, and not body shaming people, not being a bully. And I probably should learn to dig a little deeper to figure out, where did that come from? Looking at people and judging them. Like, because when I go back like 30 years, I didn't used to do that. I didn't used to look at people and just judge. But people used to like make fun of me and say things, oh, you so black, you burnt, you this, you look like olive oil because you so skinny. I had people talk about me and say really mean things about me. And now I'm realizing that I do the same thing. And I don't bully people like to their face, unless, I have done in the past where somebody talk about me and I talk back about them. And that's that behavior that I'm trying to kill. I'm trying to kill it because it's clearly an evil spirit. It's clearly not of God. And that is just not who I'm striving to be right now on my journey. So yeah, no complaining, no judging people, not getting offended. And yeah, just being so thankful to God. You guys, I'm thankful for this journey, man, that I'm on. I'm thankful. So keep me in your prayers. Let me know if you think I should extend my fast. Oh, and I got the job. I already said that. But also, I'm also considering, I have another interview coming up on Monday. And I'm like wondering, should I just, even though I have one job offer, should I still keep my interview with this other job? I think I'm going to. Almost forgot. Oh my God, I'm like 23 minutes in. I have so much information to share with you guys. So another thing that I've been working on, and this is something that you can implement if you like or not, but I realized that the life that I've been leading, it's not been working for me. It ain't been working. So I decided that I'm going to let God lead me and order my steps and guide me on what I should do in my life. So far, so much that even this morning when I woke up and I prayed, and when I finished, I was like, what am I going to wear today? I looked at the weather and I was like, what am I going to wear today? And I asked God, what am I going to wear? I let God pick my clothes out. I had a jacket on, you guys. I took it off because I was like hot. But it was between this flower outfit or this little romper. This is not a jumpsuit that I'm wearing with no sleeves and with a jacket over it. Of course, I had the jacket on. But I couldn't find the pants to the flower outfit. So I ended up getting this one. And then I was about to put some makeup on, like, my little mascara, my little lip liner. And that voice was like, no. And I'm like, but I want to put on mascara. No. And so, you know what? I felt like maybe this is, God telling me to teaching me how to listen to him and how to obey. And yeah, so that's what I'm doing. And as far as my job offer that I got, I think that I'm gonna pray about it, but I already feel like God is leading me to not just settle on the first offer that comes to me. And so I'm gonna make sure, because I'm still, kind of rusty at knowing God's voice from my own voice. I think I'm getting a lot better at it, honestly. Like this morning with the mascara thing, oh yeah, that definitely was not me. I had the makeup bag in my hand and everything. It was just kind of funny. But so if you wonder why I'm looking all like I'm looking, yeah, that's why. But yeah, so yeah, I'm working on letting God make decisions for me. It's His will be done. We say that in the Lord's Prayer. Your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. So I want what God wants for me, because what I've been doing, my will, has not been working. So from here on out, it's His will. It's His will. It's His will be done. And I don't think God's gonna steer me wrong. I think my life is gonna turn out to be much beautiful than I could probably ever imagine, just by letting Him guide me. All right, you guys, there are some more small little things, details that I'm not gonna share right about now, but yeah. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys, and peace.